Welcome to Chapter 5, T3, Transcendent Technology Use. Chapter 5 starts off with a discussion on how the key driver of transcendent technology use is student passion. Humans learn by building on prior knowledge to make new connections, generate understanding and meaning about ourselves and the world around us. Two steps in the transcendent stage of educational technology use are inquiry design and social entrepreneurship. Through inquiry design, it is critical for students to be given the opportunity to investigate problems that matter to them, design questions that address problems, and use tools to generate solutions to those problems. It is important to shift students' roles from passive followers of curriculum to active designers of personal mastery goals to navigate through new learning landscapes. Students are in a greater position to make meaningful changes they wish to see in their world. It starts for students by focusing on identifying an ill-structured problem that matters to them. They should be creating a problem statement. A problem statement should be written to both clarify the problem and define the attributes of the desired outcomes or resolution. It can be listed as, how can we describe the basic problem tasks to be resolved in such a way that lists the attributes or conditions that must be considered. Crafting and communicating a clear problem statement is a critical first step in the inquiry design process. The next step in the inquiry design process is to have students use digital resources to research what is currently known about the problem. It is important that students learn to triangulate information by gathering evidence from at least 3 different online sources and test the validity of their sources by examining them for bias and errors of reasoning. Common reasoning errors such as faulty logic, attack, weak reference, and misinformation can help guide students' exploration of digital knowledge and determine the validity of their sources. This teaches students what the common reasoning errors are, how they can identify an example of these errors in online sources, and how they might avoid them in their own reflection and analysis. It is important that students present their findings to stakeholders such as their teachers, classmates, the community, and individuals or groups who are directly or indirectly impacted by the problem and the resolution that students generate. When students communicate their solutions to stakeholders, have them respond to questions about their investigations to defend the strengths and recognize the weaknesses. The final stage of transcendent technology use is social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship activities may serve to unleash learners' latent leadership potential by framing the generation of value within the context of solving wicked problems that matter. It is this stage of technology use that potentially brings the highest degree of value both to the learner and the common good. This development may accelerate the need for learners to understand how to use coding tools for application, design, and self-expression. Rather than focusing on building a one-time final version of their solutions, have students build a better version of their solutions as a first iteration, test the impact by gathering feedback, and then use that feedback to inform the next iteration of their solutions. When it comes to digital solution development, failing often equals learning. As teachers, we need to consider guiding students' perceptions so that they can begin to see failures in their digital solutions as opportunities for deeper learning and further development of more robust solutions. Students need to engage in the process of sharing their solutions and gathering feedback to inform their development and scale their solutions. It may also benefit students to solicit input on their digital solutions by harnessing the potential collective interest using social media tools. One helpful activity may be to have students connect with other social entrepreneurs. In summary, transcendent use of educational technology tools places wicked problems that matter to students at the center of learning experiences. The potential for transcendent application of educational technologies is manifested when students engage their innate capacity to imagine, play, share, and reflect. One of the most important ways humans have been able to speculate and transcend experience is is by posing powerful, open-ended questions like, what if? As educators, our first step is to give students the opportunity to express their caring about a condition they wish to change. As educators, we should provide students with equitable opportunities to learn about how to become inquirers and problem solvers. Students need to become their own learning tool makers.